Hello, good listener. What if the very idea of a hard task didn't fill you with dread, but with a quiet sense of excitement? What if your brain didn't just tolerate difficulty, but actively sought it out? This shift isn't about positive thinking. It's about neuroengineering. This isn't a fantasy. This is the result of strategically reprogramming your mind's reward system. And today, I'm giving you the 3 laws to make it happen. Let's start with a story. There was once a student who hated studying. To him, opening a textbook felt like a punishment. But then, he made one tiny change. He started a simple ritual. Before every study session, he would make a specific cup of tea. One he only drank during this time. And after just 20 minutes of focused work, he would allow himself to watch one short, funny video. Within 2 weeks, something incredible happened. He noticed his mind starting to look forward to studying. The ritual of the tea became the trigger, and the expectation of the reward rewired his brain. The hard thing had become the pathway to pleasure. This is the power of the first law, the law of linked pleasure. Your brain is a simple machine in one way. It seeks pleasure and avoids pain. Your job is to make the hard task the bridge to a guaranteed, immediate pleasure. Not a reward that comes days or weeks later, but one that comes within minutes of finishing the work. The ancient part of your brain, the limbic system, doesn't understand long-term goals. It understands immediate cause and effect. You must speak its language. This is how you do it. First, choose a trigger. It could be a specific location, a certain drink, or a song. This trigger must only happen right before the hard task. You are building a Pavlovian response. Then choose a reward, something small, enjoyable, and immediate. 5 minutes on social media, a piece of chocolate, a walk outside. The key is consistency. Do this every single time, and your brain will form a new neural pathway. It will create a physical connection in your mind that says, hard work equals immediate pleasure. The resistance will begin to fade because your brain is no longer seeing a threat. It's anticipating a reward. But what about when there is no pleasure in sight? When the work itself is a long, lonely grind with no immediate payoff? This is where most people fail, and it's where the second law comes in. The law of the progress meter. Your brain is wired for survival, and survival requires efficient energy use. It craves visible progress to know its effort isn't being wasted. It's why video games are so addictive. You always see a level going up, a bar filling, a score increasing. For a hard, long-term task, writing a book, building a business, getting in shape, your brain sees no finish line. It sees a vast, empty desert with no oasis in sight. So it panics and tells you to quit. To conserve energy, you must fight this instinct by making progress undeniable. Get a physical calendar and put a big, satisfying red X on every day you complete your session. The chain of X's becomes a visual trophy case of your discipline. Create a simple spreadsheet that tracks your chain of success. The goal is to create a visual representation of your effort. You are no longer just working. You are building a streak. You are feeding your brain the evidence it needs to believe that the effort is worth it. Protecting the chain becomes a game, and the hard work becomes the way you play. You are tricking your survival brain into seeing your long-term goal as a winnable game. Finally, we arrive at the most important law, the law of identity. Right now, you likely see yourself as someone who has to do hard things. This frames it as a burden, an external demand. You need to perform a mental shift. You need to shift to seeing yourself as someone who does hard things. This isn't what you do, it's who you are. The words you use are critical. They are the architecture of your identity. Stop saying, "I can't skip the gym." Start saying, "I don't skip workouts." Stop saying, "I have to write this report." Start saying, "I am a finisher." This isn't just positive thinking. This is actively building your identity one declaration and one action at a time. Every time you choose the hard task, you are casting a vote for this new identity. You are collecting evidence for your brain that you are, in fact, the kind of person who does what they set out to do. And over time, that identity becomes so strong that not doing the hard thing feels wrong. It feels like a betrayal of who you are. The pain of breaking a promise to yourself becomes greater than the pain of the discipline itself. So, to force your brain to crave hard things, you must follow the 3 laws. Link the task to an immediate pleasure. Make your progress undeniably visible. And most importantly, become the kind of person for whom hard work is simply part of their nature. The choice is yours. If you're ready to build this identity, let me know in the comments which law you're implementing first, and subscribe to Timeless Mind for one powerful tool like this every week.